Well, welcome to Tuesday Update. Today is Tuesday, August 4th. Well, we had another good weekend here this past weekend here at St. Pius. We had about 340 people between our two masses, and we had some overflow in the parish center. We had that parish center really spread out. There's 100 chairs, but they're very, very spread out. And so we always have 15, 20 people that go to the parish center for the overflow, so it's a good alternative to keep everybody safe. And very, very pleased that so many of you join us for our live stream on weekends. You know, we typically get between 1,500 and 2,000 views on our live stream. And we have various platforms in which people use, but we're so glad, I'm so glad that you join us on the live stream, especially for those of you who are vulnerable. We want you to stay home and stay safe, okay? Just a reminder, I do confessions on Saturday afternoon in the chapel from 4 to 4:45 before that 5 o'clock Mass. So if I can help you receive that sacrament, please come on over, just have a mask and just come into the chapel and we can do the sacrament of reconciliation. We had our last group of second graders receive their first communion. And so I'm so glad we could do that for our kids. They had to wait. You know, they were supposed to do it the first Saturday in May, but they were very, very patient, and we had another good group, I think maybe 32 kids this past weekend. So now we've gotten through all of our second graders, and I'm really happy for them and their families. I know there are a lot of things that are weighing on our minds during these very, very difficult days. You know, we've got job insecurities and school reopenings and safety concerns, health of our loved ones, both physical and emotional health, racial injustice, economic security, a lot of things happening. If you have a prayer intention in which we can pray for you, let us know. You know, we've got our prayer book, we can put it in there for you, and we've got our very, very faithful group of people who help us with praying. They're doing it virtually, but they take very seriously praying for all the concerns of our parish. And again, as you know, if you need something, if you need an errand run for you or something like that, please let us know because we want to try and help you if we can. The third weekend of the month, as you know, is always our food collection weekend. And this is a real credit to you. This next one, which is August 15th and 16th, that's the third Sunday of August. We always bring our food down to Sacred Heart Food Pantry in Albany, but because of your outreach and your generosity so far this summer, they don't need any more food. But we've checked with St. Mary's in Albany, and they do need food. So we're going to take our food that we get on August 15th and 16th, and you're welcome anytime during the week just to go in the main doors, and right off to the left you can leave your food or bring it on the weekend. But we're going to bring it down to St. Mary's in Albany. But what a credit to you that Sacred Heart right now doesn't need any more food because of your great generosity here in the past. I'm going to keep you posted on our virtual wine and cheese welcome. We start those tomorrow. We have one at 4 o'clock and then one at 7:30. We have several of them coming up. And that's for any new parishioners. You know, we had 82 new families join us since last October. And we want to welcome them to St. Pius. And so some of our volunteers have gone to their homes and given them some bubbly apple juice and some cheese, and we're going to be doing more of these. We're just starting on the first group, but we're going to do that as a way to welcome them. And one of the things we always ask them is, hey, why did you join St. Pius? And you know, the main reason they give us is because of the welcome they receive here at St. Pius. Again, a credit to you. As I always say, welcoming doesn't cost us a nickel. It's just an attitude and it's a smile, and people feel very welcome here. And I'm grateful to you for that. Remember, we've been working on our favorite saints, and so we've been asking some of our staff people, you know, who's your favorite saint? And so Therese Maher, she's our connection coordinator. She writes this. She says, I can't think of a more perfect time to share my love of St. Philomena than on today's feast of St. John Vianney, the holy cure of Ars. John Vianney called this 3rd century 14-year-old martyr dear little saint and said that God will never refuse anything that she asks for us. If you're looking for a true wonder worker and a real superhero, then look no further than St. Philomena. I'd mentioned to you in the past that I'm very, very pleased that Danielle Cox is our new principal here at St. Pius, and she's got a long history here. But I wanted you to be able to make a connection between the name and the face, because she's very familiar here to us in our parish. And so I've asked her to join us today so that she could say a few words and you could make the connection between her face and her name. And so, Danielle.
Thank you, Father. I am so incredibly humbled and honored to have been selected as the next principal of St. Pius X School. As many of you know, I am an alum of St. Pius. I have had been from 1998 to 2016. I spent 19 of those years here as a fifth grade teacher, a remedial reading teacher, and then an assistant principal. Some of you may remember me as Miss Blanskowski at the time, because that's how long I've been here. All 22 years of my professional career have been in Catholic education. I am a product of private and Catholic education myself. I received a bachelor's degree in elementary education, a master's degree in literacy, and then my certificate of advanced study as a school building leader, all from the College of St. Rose. I was born and raised right here in Colony, New York, and I currently reside here with my husband, John, and my two boys, Tyler and Jackson. St. Pius, like every other school, is anxiously awaiting that announcement from Governor Cuomo about the reopening of schools. But in the meantime, we do have a task force that has been working very hard on a plan to reopen. We, if given the okay, we're fully prepared to offer in-person instruction for pre-K through 8th grade, Monday through Friday for all students. But we also have plans to meet the individual needs of anyone who's requiring remote learning, or if need be, we're ready to put into full swing a full distance learning program. Our class sizes are going to be very limited this year to allow for proper social distancing. And as a result of that, we are either at capacity or near capacity in many of our grade levels. I do encourage you, if you're interested in learning a little more about St. Pius, to either sign up for one of our virtual tours that will be available next week. And you can do those sign-ups either from our website, from the school Facebook page, or from the church Facebook page. And I'm also available at any time to do private social distanced tours for anyone who may be interested in learning a little bit more about our school. So I am so honored to be here, to be back home, because St. Pius has been such a large part of my life for so many years. And I am very excited to meeting each of you in the coming weeks and days ahead. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Danielle. And thank you for watching today. Have a good week, safe week, and we'll either see you this weekend or we'll see it through the live stream as we celebrate Mass.